Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm so excited to be bringing back Behind the Barriers, but before we get the show started, I wanted to tell you guys about something that's really important to me. Back in the day, my friend Sam Smith and I started Behind the Barriers. You guys know Sam. Probably do a little shot of him or something like that in here. But Sam was one of the people that I had called up and said, Sam, I really want to do this show with you. Would you be interested? I had a flip cam. I tried to do it last year. It didn't work. I really just want you to come and hang out. And off of like basically zero budget and mileage bought plane tickets and sleeping on couches, Sam and I went around the country and started Behind the Barriers. It morphed into a lot more than just that over the years. But the style and the feel and the vibe and the amount of energy that was put into the show is in no doubt a reflection of Sam's creativeness. And I asked Sam because Behind the Barriers is a business that I own. It's a name that we developed together. And that's important because, yeah, Sam's a good friend to me, and I wanted to make sure that it was, okay with him for us to bring this show back. And Sam gave me the green light to bring this show back, and so yeah, I want to thank him for all of his energy and all of the dedication that he put into it to help to make it what it is today. And I want to look at the new chapter that we're going into. We have a new videographer, actually a friend of Sam's that worked with us on Behind the Barriers TV, Doug, who's going to be taking over the reins. And we have an editor from Behind the Barriers TV, Pete Bowering, that's going to be helping us out with the edits. So, Sam, thank you so much for all you did. Thank you for all the help. Thank you for the friendship. And on to the next chapter. Behind the Barriers, Aspire Racing Edition. Do you guys ever have that dream where you're just running? You're running from something, you don't know what, but then you get caught and you're like, ah! This dream is a constant recurring dream that I have where I'm just running from something. And sometimes I sneak through like the little hole in the wall and I get out and I'm like, oh, thank God I made it. And other times I have to surrender and then they have their guns and they get, put your hands up. And I'm like, ah! That's why I wanted to shoot this first scene with me just running all out, because it's kind of how life is. We're just running from one thing to the next, often just loosely planned and hoping that everyone shows up and that they're ready to go. It's a lot going on, a lot of emails, a lot of partners, a lot of sponsors, a lot of events, a lot of people that need things, but I'm still me, just hanging out, trying to do the best that we can. And I'm excited because bringing back this special edition, Aspire Racing edition of Behind the Barriers is something that I've been wanting to do for many years. We get a lot of emails since the first show. Oh, dude, you got to bring Behind the Barriers back. It changed my life, got me into racing. And yeah, you hear that enough and you think, I need to do this again. So I'm very excited to bring this show back, to have my teammates, Ellen Noble and Spencer Petrov, our mechanic, Tom Hopper, and Brandon Davis, our manager, Molly Herford, and behind the camera is going to be Doug Gordon. So we're going to tell some stories. There will be some wins. There will be some losses. There will be some drama. There'll be some crashes. There'll be all kinds of things. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys like it. Grab yourself a beer, a coffee, a vegan donut, some bacon, whatever you're into. Come along, enjoy the show, and see you guys out there. I'm going to start running again.
What's up, Spencer? Hey, Power, this garage floor looks nice and clean.
Yep. It is nice and clean. It was. Spence, you want to get intro to the BTV?
right now.
Fire Racing
Let's
Edition.
Go. Let's go.
This is Spencer.
Hi, I'm Spencer Petrov. I'm here.
Spencer is not even close to in. Look at him. He's wearing Columbia. What is Columbia? Is Columbia our new sponsor?
No, it's not. You said Columbia.
Take your shirt off and put it inside out right now. Right now. Right now.
Dude, it's hot. It's
Columbia
hot.
spending money?
It's not. They're not.
No.
They're not. So,
Or you put this on.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not doing that. We haven't even had the show going for 3 minutes. For 3 minutes, and someone's already got their
This
shirt
is like
off.
some weird, like,
Oh, you can't
is this
see
going
your
in a
foot.
No,
calendar?
that's not. You're just putting this on inside out. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It looks like he doesn't even have shorts on.
Oh, God.
Some eggs. Like if you could just make us some eggs upstairs with that on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an ape. Like Nate Dogg, how are the FMBs going on? Like butter?
So far.
Like literally like silky grass-fed, beautiful Irish butter.
Organic.
That's what's up.
If you want, Spencer, I got a squid shirt you can wear instead.
I think I'm doing kind of good.
That's fine. No. What did I say? Why is that on right side? I'm being serious.
Hey, wait,
Put
that's
the
not
shirt on inside out. When Columbia starts paying the bills.
It is a t-shirt that I grabbed so I wasn't late.
Well, next time you grab a t-shirt that you're not late, you should be smarter about it.
You could just get.
He hasn't given me any t-shirts yet, so he can't say anything. He hasn't given me anything.
You just get enough tattoos, and you don't have to worry about
Oh,
shirts. That's
gosh.
like my goal. So like
for days.
Yeah.
You should get one today.
Yeah, you want to go
shirt
get tatted?
Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys are going with Spencer now. Spencer's going to take you for a day in his life, which is probably pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to watching what your show is like.
Oh, okay. It's a boring kind of day today. We're not going to do too much. We've got something.
All right, bye.
We got some stuff
Bye. See you guys.
Bye, Spencer.
Oh my God. Let's turn around because there's actually Power's neighbor had one of those like AC units you put in the window, and they had it and said free like at their driveway, and I don't have one, and the house doesn't have AC, and so yeah, if it's free, I'm willing to give it a try. That was something I was supposed to do, and then Power started talking about what shirt I was wearing, and I totally forgot about it. But we're only like a mile away, so it's gonna be good. Are you kidding me? Someone already got it. No. Wow. Yeah. That's the brutal life here of Western Massachusetts, picking up the side of the road. I should have been late to Power's house. That's what I should have done. I should have showed up late and gotten the AC unit. I wonder if Powers rode by, saw it, and like did something with. Nah. That's just me thinking in my head. Well, someone's got AC now. They're living large. But now we're going to East Hampton again with no AC unit. Still on the hunt for that and a toaster. I need a toaster. Ellen, I'm living in a house with 2 other people. Roommate Matt, roommate Ellen. You all know Ellen. She is a racer on Aspire, obviously. More than me. She has been there last year. So, yeah, I'm crashing up in that spot. There's no toaster. I was like, how are you supposed to make muffins? Not muffins, like bagels and like English muffins. There we go. I was close enough. So I'm looking for a toaster, and I wasn't really looking for an AC unit, but I saw that and got really excited. But you know, you gotta make moves in life. Life's a race. You gotta be in it to win it. And I wasn't there apparently because I'm still AC-less. So yeah, that's that. One toaster, you guys. This is it. They got all sorts of humidifiers and stuff. You have the Toastmaster Cool Touch wide slot. You can get your bagels. What? So that is $5.99. this one's $7.99. Why is this one more? I feel like that one's got. We're gonna have a seat here. We're gonna figure out what's going on in the toaster game. This is it. This is pro cycling life, you guys. You come to thrift stores and you find home appliances. It's probably not what most people are doing, but this is so New England. It's not a toaster. There's a Patriots calendar in it. Oh my God. And hockey cards. It's not a toaster. There's no toaster in here, you guys. And an American flag. Yeah, okay, I think that's our toaster. I'm not going to look at any more boxes. Is this a toaster oven? Dude, I don't.
You know, chocolate down here.
And there's this is a toaster oven.
So I usually kind of do it where I have goals for how I want to perform in the US and in Europe. You know, it's just different. So, I still can't believe how weird this is that I'm using my hands to put this out, and I'm sure you are too. Some of you might be very upset by this. I'm new to this. I'm getting done. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But this is gonna be good for serving number one. So goals. So I screwed this part on backwards, and so now I get to unscrew it.
We are engineers.
I mean, yeah, this is just Target. Smarter than me.
I have no comment,
Ooh.
but I'm enjoying it a lot.
It's rest day though, so you know, gotta use all my energy. And
That's what I was gonna say. I could have been resting, and instead I just did a bunch of dumb stuff.
I'm gonna call my season. This is it. Episode 1, Behind the Barriers. Breakdown.
The breakdown.
Target shelf.
Oh, I thought you had the emotional breakdown.
Both. The breakdown of the shelf and me and my weakened mental state. God, I need to get some hydration going. This is.
Oh man, I could really go for some electrolytes without calories. Oh, good thing we have some noon in the kitchen.
If you could get out of my room right now, right now.
I'll see myself out.
Dude, I've got to get rid of that stupid curtain.
This feels a little heavy-handed with the cap on. I'm not
Yeah, no, we don't need the cap.
I've had a pretty tough couple months. I haven't really been able to catch a break. I had some personal stuff going on in April, and then I got super sick, and I immediately went into my road season very, very underprepared because of it. So I was basically playing catch up all summer, and then I ran a youth women's we called it a cyclocross quest, and it was kind of styled after a summer camp. After that I got sick again, and then I got a concussion, and just as I was getting over the concussion and ready to get back to training, I headed up to the Mont Saint Anne Mountain Bike World Cup, and I got another concussion and I crashed really badly, and I'm just getting back to training after that again, and now it's it's camp season, so we're doing like team camp, and I'm coaching Jeremy's camp, and I just finished coaching the Cycle Smart camp, and then we have like the jam camp. So it's just like there's so much going on. So trying to make training happen amidst all of it has been a little wild, but it's been, it's more practice for me to let things go and try to find like peace in that chaos. And like with things being so busy, I've had to really work at like building a life that accommodates it. So like really focusing on being organized and like thinking ahead and using the downtime that I do have effectively. This busyness in a sense will help me going forward, because like I think that it's kind of setting the standard for, or like, raising my threshold for the amount of stress that I can handle. So these are my warm-up tights, like the zip-off ones. And I'm really, really excited about these this year because the cut is super nice. These are actual like women's zip-off tights. So they're like, it's really amazing that Rapha took our measurements this year. And so we have like custom tailored clothing. So it's like, it fits really, really well. So having these, I was like, do you think I could wear these in public? Would it be weird if I had zippers on the side of my pants? Because they just fit so nicely. So I'm really excited about that. We have the skin suit. And my personal favorite feature of it this year is Noble on it. Pretty cool. Makes laundry sorting easy. I'm really excited for this year. We have a new teammate, which is going to add a very interesting dynamic. Obviously, Jeremy's had a lot of teammates in the past, with the old iteration of Rapha Focus. I think in the last year they had like 6 athletes on the team at once. But I've never had this many teammates that I travel with so closely, or at least not in like a long time. So it's going to be really cool to have Spencer, and it's going to add a very fun dynamic, and I think like a young dynamic to the team too, because Spencer and I are pretty close in age, even though I act like he's a little kid. He's not really that much younger than me. And these are nice.
Well, now we're going to have to find a good spot for it, so I want it to fit. You want to bring a good ambiance to your room when you get a new piece. Let's get rid of this. No, that's what I was trying to avoid. This is going to happen. It's not going to be clean. So yeah, just what I didn't want, but it's going to be more than okay. I don't know. Maybe it fits here. I don't know. I'll have something specific she'll want to do with it. There'll be a place that's going to be like perfect, so that it's 100 for her. So we'll let that happen. I'm just here to provide myself something to make waffles with, and I've done that. Toastmaster Cool Touch. That's what my life's about these days.
Gotcha. Oh, we're gonna be waiting.
Now I'm more mad because you have a reusable bottle. Like, you should not be drinking water. Like, I get so heated about water bottles, and then he's like, no, it's fine. It was just a plastic bottle, and I'm like, some poor sea creature is gonna eat that and die because of you.
Some land-dwelling sea creature.
Don't worry about it.
The thing is like,
You're videoing, so you have to be really nice to
I didn't say it. I said it.
these guys, but now we know what a litterer looks like. We didn't know what one looked like, but we now know what a habitual litter thrower looks like. And I shamed this guy. He threw the bottle out the window, and I drove right up next to him, and I said, "Hey, man, what was that all about?"
I wish I could
Dave Chappelle voice.
So we could have zoomed in and publicly shamed.
We shamed him pretty bad. We shamed him pretty bad. He probably will litter again, but he's going to remember the time that someone called him on it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're the kind of person that throws a plastic bottle out of the car, you don't care.
If you drink out
Yeah,
of plastic
maybe.
bottles,
I made him feel pretty bad. He
Okay,
apologized. He was sorry. He was very sorry.
I'm sure he
Twice.
was.
To that point where you're like, yeah, literary school.
It's back in style.
How do you give up on? Yeah.
That's like, you know,
You've
someone's
given
the
up.
ultimate amount of lazy when they're like, you know what, it's just easier if I just throw this bottle out my window.
Oh my god.
Right. Got some stickers. All right. Very nice. It's yours, man. I'm already learning what to do better the next time. Start from the front. Here you go. I'll trade you. Medium?
Yes.
Wow, they look cool.
Yeah, all right, huh?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's the icky one.
Wow.
So, get this going. The noggin. How would you get in?
Hour and a half, hour and 15. Yeah, hour 15.
Dang, like they would be doing laps.
My rear brake isn't working anymore.
Right up next to him and be like,
We got whole crew of dudes that are gonna take care of that. I'm officially never a mechanic again.
I'm not calling you because I'm gonna feel like fixing it.
So we're here. It's day 2. It's a very, very serious day. We have mechanics building bikes. Tom is over there. He's getting very serious. This is what Tom does. Like, you imagine that Tom built like trains as a kid. Like, not like fake trains either, like real trains.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty intense.
Yeah, he's basically like an aerospace engineer dubbed as a cycling mechanic. You know, he likes to punch under his weight so that when he's actually put to the task, like something serious like this, he is just absolutely ready to go. But our man AJ at Victory Circle Graphics set us up with some helmets and some stickers, and they look pro. Look how sick those helmets look on Spence. That looks legit.
Pretty good.
Really good. Like, really, really good.
It brings out your eyes.
It really
Never
does.
say that again.
He's already so mean to me. He kicked me out of his room yesterday.
Yeah,
I said Spencer was like, I'm really thirsty, and I was like, you know what? I could go for some electrolytes without the added calories. And I was like, oh, good thing we have some noon in the kitchen. He goes, get out of my room.
You don't want to see him run. The other day we had to call him an Uber because he did the #1 rule where you don't flat a tubular on a training ride. But after I told him, I said, dude, if you flat the tubular, you're gonna have to take an Uber home. And then he just got up to me and he said, yo, I gotta get an Uber. And so then I was like, okay, well, I'll call the Uber. So I called the Uber and I'm like, hey, dude, he's gonna be here in less than 10 minutes. You gotta start running. Like, we're in the woods, you know? And then I seen him and he's like this. He's like,
But with a bike on the shoulder, so works.
That's how you run?
no, it's true. It's true. And then I said to him, I said, hey man, you want to go for a ride? Doug's going to be shooting. We're going to do maybe 30, 40 minutes of running, tomorrow.
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, I don't think I'm in for that. I'm just like really tired. And I was like, okay. And he's like, you run like 30 or 40 minutes? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, man, I've only been running like 15 minutes or something like that. And I thought, I think that might be the problem.
That might be my crazy running.
And yeah, no, because it showed. The way you were running the other day for the Uber, it showed that you've only been running 15 minutes a week.
Dude, I was running on cement and bike shoes for like 10 minutes straight.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hearing a lot of. Do you guys, Ellen? Do you hear I hear an excuse right now.
Yeah.
Let's go run. Let's go for a jog now. Get the bike.
Sounds awfully defensive.
You know what I want to say to that, Spencer? As a wise person that I still resent for telling me this once said to me, don't tell me how rough the seas are. Just get the ship home.
Oh yeah, how rough the seas are.
Who told you that one?
Oh gosh. All right, let's get this show on the road. It's always kind of been my dream to have the team be professional. So this year, the UCI started allowing professional cyclocross teams to register with them. And so now you can be a professional in cyclocross. And so, yeah, what does that actually mean? Well, not really a whole lot, except for that you do have to have a couple things in place, like you have to have a manager, you have to have a minimum amount of riders, you have to have some male riders and some female riders. You pay for some things, you get some perks. We did it. We're a professional team, and I'm really pumped about that. Last year we added Ellen, which was a big step. So you're probably thinking like, well, what does that actually entail? It entails a lot because you have to have more resources, more mechanics, more housing, more staff, more food, and then when you add a third rider, it really starts to become more and more serious, but more and more logistics and organization, and for the mechanics, of course, a lot more work, a lot more equipment, bikes, planning, all that, travel. So bringing the rider roster up to 3 and being able to have our partners that we have as partners, sponsors, whatever you'd like to call them, it's just incredible that they've stepped up to be able to allow us to have this program again this way. And I think it's great, and I think we're having a lot of fun, and the dynamic is awesome, and they're all laughing, just having a blast, and the equipment's on point, the clothing is on point, everything looks super tight. Mechanics are pumped. We just got I think we have a good vibe right now, and I'm really happy about it. Win, lose, somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a great year regardless, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, that was good. That was a good set. You gotta take a call right now?
It's just my little brother. I'm
Okay.
seeing what he wants.
Now is the time. He's like, he's up, so he's like,
I gotta go.
You know what, guys?
What's
I gotta
up?
take a call real quick. I'll be back with you in a minute. Got serious business to take care of. I'm gonna step out. for a minute.
Yeah, I would.
Spence hasn't been doing
otherwise.
real good on the sand.
Under normal circumstances.
On the sand figure 8. So this is the time that he's decided to take a call. Look how serious he is right now. There's not even anyone on the other line. He's just like,
you need what for your
and he's just like, oh yo, hold up. Bling, 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 bling.
Okay,
Oh, I
I
got a
can't
call.
Banana phone.
Yeah.
Shit, I wish I had my banana.
Just put that up.
Yes.
How come the phone's dark? The phone's upside down.
Yeah. Put this side down.
Oh, that's 35.
I ordered a big order for Jeremy. Yeah.
Yep. Right.
Thanks. It's got some weight on it. Okay, burritos. Well, that was the first episode of Aspire edition of Behind the Barriers. Like I said, things have changed. We're trying to keep this guy happy, but we're gonna eat dinner, and we're gonna see you soon. There's a lot of races to come up, a lot of stories to tell. You guys want to say goodbye to Behind the Barriers? Thank them for coming.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. See you guys next time.